Hello! Hi, I'm Jason Cowden. Welcome to this show that this is the first draft because it sucks and I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm describing tones and I'm describing guitar stuff. I'm doing this by myself. I know it's going to seem very unprofessional because that's who you're dealing with. But anyway, here we go. Right here's the Desert Burst 2003. I just put this cover on it, give it a little high gain. All my other guitars, when I get it professionally here, you can whisk over there and see them. But right now I have a cover I just put on this last night. I mean, doing COVID, you're bored. I'm just trying out new things. And new strings as well, and I did the neck and all that stuff. This is an 03 Desert Burst. Gibson Les Paul Desert Burst. Love it. It's sweet. It's light. And on to other stuff. But anyway, maybe I'm gonna guess and see. Maybe you're catching me here. Hello, here I am. Well, here you. Going through, and I'll reflect on these later on. Right now, it's just as I glanced earlier, I have a Fawn, I think it's a 76 Fawn Marshall, 50 watt, awesome. I mean, you can't pay me enough money because you can't find them. And I'll show you back. You know, like it's totally awesome, totally been loved, and it's worn, and it's just like one of those things. That's like I'll never get rid of that amp. It's like the best sounding Marshall I ever had, and a good friend of mine. Told me about it. He was working at a store, and so I went down and I grabbed it. And I got it for a good, decent amount of money too. It was compared to this tone, worth every penny. I would have paid double for this tone. Thank you, Marshall. And thank you, the fool that let that thing go. So I have it now. Well, anyway, here is some. Now this is clean. Now I'm playing through Marshall 412s, Celestion 30s. And I wish I could go back and do the 30s and the 25s of the Celestion speakers. I mean, there's a difference, more breakup with the less in the 30s, just make it punchier and hard. And just wiggle the knobs and get your ear working and get the nice tone. So, but started off to hear this. Oh, let me hit me. Now that. Basically my clean. It's breakup, so what I'll do is I'll roll the knob down. I can get it cleaner. So I mean that's cool for that. And if I want to add a little bit more just to build sound, that's my clean. Roll the knob back. Now this is my center pickup. That will cut through. It's clean, but when you hear it like a loud, the more you turn that clean channel up, the more cleaner it will get, unless I start to get nasty and turn up knobs. So I mean, this is at a low volume, so it's not going to get the true sound. So as I back this off, now I hit this up. Now I just added this in, and I'm really loving what I did. I added that up. It's giving it a little bit more spice when I had it just rare, because I used to take all my shit off, take it all the silver off because it looked nasty and all that stuff, and you get a fatter, more distorted tone with them off, and you just put them back on. So I'm experimenting, you never know. So, and this is with the clean, the treble, add a little delay to it. like it's just bubbly. It's just got a nice warm sound. I mean, again, I wish I could crank it. Oh, this is up. Now you hear a little bit more of the highs and the mids come into it. You back it down, it gets. The shyness starts to appear. Now you crank it up, and I was going to get mean and nasty like your brother just hit you in the face. So, because you ate all the cereal and left no milk for him. Well, anyway, so, and now it's like where I'd be when I yell back. Like that, it gets nasty. But it's just something great. And then I'll add a slight boost if I want to get my cleans popping. So you heard different levels with the knobs. You know, I keep everything up on the guitar. The knobs I play with a lot. You just can't sit there and be on 10 the whole time. You gotta sit there. Get sweet. When your brother's playing lead, don't sit there and yell at him when he's trying to talk. You back your shit down and give him a nice little undercoat, So, I mean, that's why I always let my brother speak, even when a bass player does something, the drummer does something. When a drummer plays, I just don't play. It's all you, brother. You got all the shit, so you brought it out. So, you dance. There you go, one with it. So, and then, with the clean channel, still got my delay on, and I use a Holy Grail Nano Electro Harmonics Holy Grail. I love it. It's a little pedal. It's made sturdy. It's awesome. I'm simple. It sounds good to me. I like it. So now I got this Mark 4.23. I got off a buddy of mine, and gave me a good price for it. And I add that, so I get. I add her. Now I have 3 different levels of clean with hair on it, a little mustard, a little extra soy sauce, and then I could actually bring that down and get. Bring it down again. So on and so forth. I love the delay, and it helps me cheat a lot. Makes me sound better than I actually am. But I'll shut the delay off and demonstrate that. So, play around. I can't even describe all the nuances. It's like telling somebody, like how do you see things and how do you hear things? I mean, I hear things probably a lot differently than other people, and so do you. So you use that with this. And the knobs are very friendly. It's channeling into that great tone that you want your guitar. And you to hear your guitar like it's your own voice. And I'm glad that God gave us the gift of geniuses to allow us guys that like to fiddle and achieve all that. I mean, when I first started playing, I was just happy plugging into my Bandit 65 and just playing clean with a little reverb. I mean, that was enough, and then then you start to hear players and go, I want that sound. So, to do that, check it out. Listen to them. What are they using? And don't be a little cheesy on your wallet. Buy it. If you want good stuff, you got to pay good money. And don't go on those I was going to buy this rack mount that gives me all these cheesy sounds. That's digital. I mean, you might as well just you might as well just get a electronic drummer in your band and call yourselves Flock of Seagulls. Well, anyway, they're a great band. They got a lot more money than me, so sorry. I got better hair than them anyway. So here we go. So here I am. I'm gonna hit the tube screamer on. So now that's just. Now if I want more juice, I'm going to hit my baby over here, the MK. Ooh, hear that? It's a little bit of scratchy in there. I gotta get a little, I gotta adjust my knobs. And another thing, when you hear that, you got dirt in there. I mean, we're dirty. You play out a lot. You're gonna get your grease, your hand, juice in there. And if you don't wash your hands eating a hoagie or crab cakes, all that shit's gonna get in your hands. So make sure you clean your fucking hands. So all that juice and all that stuff don't go in there. Then you put a little knob down here, and you open it up, and you can use that salad dressing and all that stuff that leaks in here. But the best thing to do is clean it out with a good guitar lubrication. Go online, look for professional stuff. I mean, me, I'll just I'll stick EVLO in there if it works, baby. Yeah. But anyway, so that's with the distortion. And Univibe, clean. Bob and Trower, Hendrix, and I just love 70s sounds. I grew up 1970, so when I came out, the doctor missed, and then I was sliding across the room with the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord saved me, actually, because it was still attached, and then when I came squirting out, I was only like 4 pounds. Little baby I was. If I was cute, I was adorable. But like, oh my God, stick him in an incubator. The kid could have last 24 hours. But anyway, they did, and here I am now, beefcake. But so, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, umbilical cords. You got to cut them after you're born. If not, you're gonna still be tied. But anyway, born in the 70s. I just grew up, my parents listening to music. They were boaters. And listening to Lionel Richie, to all the music in the 70s on the radio stations. They didn't have CDs and all that stuff. So I listened to everything from Billy Joel. My dad's a sax player, so all the sax music, I'm sure, as a kid in the home, it was just there. Stevie Wonder and all that stuff. So I got it, and then I grew, and then I got older, and then tapes and CDs. The end of the 8-track was over. Like, what the hell is this? But anyway, the end of the 8-track. Then I went out as a kid, bought tapes, and I got into my music with Barry Manilow. Was my first hero. Oh, baby, you took me and stopped me from shaking. But anyway, I can't. But Coca-Cabana, yeah, that was that kid, man. I tried to get I used to cut up stuff and walk around with my arms all fuzzy, and do a dance. But anyway, until I got, onto the guitar, I learned, growing up in the 70s, influence my parents. Being on a boat all day long, and they're drunk and they're driving around in circles because they don't have no compass on it. Now, my dad was a great boater, everything's fine. But actually, that was me. And my dinghy go, where am I going? Duh. Well, I'm drifting. Well, anyway, back to the guitar. So, and I just love that sound. I love a natural amp. I don't play through electronic stuff, I go old school. I'll buy an old Marshall and put it up against any new amp like made after the fucking 90s. Like this Marshall, nothing compared to it. And I'm also a Saldana lover. So if you could enhance the room. Hello, girls. Say hi. Hi. And there they are, just sitting there. I turn them on once in a while to keep the plugs and the tubes all warm. Don't want them drying out. So that's a little glimpse. And back to this. I just love it. And having fun. And just buying toys. Like I love the wah. Got a spring reverb on the Holy Grail. And Pog. I'm going to go right to the Pog. I'm getting tired. I got like leftover pizza. And I was like, this is cool, but it's a little late. I think it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I had a little bit too much sauce. Anyway, so I get this nice instrument. I mean, if you don't have a Pog, go out and get one. I did. It was spur of the moment. And the thing about it is, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And then, then you buy a Pog too. And then now you have what you got. Why did I sing that song? That song's awful. But anyway, now I say a good song. They got more money than me anyway. So, buy a Pog 2. I could put a lot of different things on it. It just makes me, like, it makes me a fatter child. Now I got more girth. Then before, you had a Pog 2. Now, I ate a lot of bacon and cheeseburgers. Now I'm walking down the street and go, get fuck with me now. Got a little bit more real estate behind my sound. Yeah, kid. Let's get it on. Yo, can I have some of your cheese fries? No? I'll talk to you later. Well, anyway. So that's the Pog 2. I can do a lot of different things with it. I'm not really know too much about it, but I just got it. No manual. Just started flipping knobs, and just started having fun with it. Got a basic idea of like what's what, and then just go with it. Don't go with the settings that's in the book. Go with what you like, because there's just someone's idea of the settings of what. And I just like. I'm glad they don't really. It's like, when I buy something, it's like, I don't want the manual. I'm just going to figure it out myself. So, but when it comes to kitchen appliances, you might want to keep the manual. Recently, I blended some meat and fruit together, and the manual says put the lid on and hold it on high speed. I didn't. Anyway, I'm still cleaning up. But anyway, back to this. This is little. So basically, to get a good sound, start with your potatoes. Have good potatoes. Idaho. Don't buy any cheap shit. If you're going to have a stew, you can't use potato chips. Use something girthy. Use something that's sustainable and just great tone like everybody I listen to. So this is a little quick rundown. A lot of this stupidity is going to be cut out for future shows. But right now I just want to give you a little look. Desert Burst. I'm Jason Cowden. And I'm just trying to spread the love of my little ideas of how I like to play guitar. And if you get a little idea of it and enjoy it, learn something, that's cool. So later, peace out.